Yo, what's good with y'all, man? This is your boy Super Mario, man. We back in here, man, or whatnot, man. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I seen y'all guys or whatnot, man. Yes, sir. It's been a while, man. So what we're gonna talk about today, man, is making beats, with a hook. A hook that was sent to me from through an email, or whatnot. I had a client of mine come through and decided, hey man, I wanna, I need a hook, need a club banger, and I'm gonna send you the hook, send me the voice memo. Told him that a long time ago, man. Shout out to my boy Drew and everything like that. Made a couple of beats for him in the past or whatnot. And beforehand, he was in another state and everything like that. So just told him, hey man, send me a hook through the email or voicemail and stuff like that, and we definitely get it on and popping. So this is what I did. I made the beat around the hook or whatnot, but the hook was off. You could tell that he had it in his head, but he didn't have any type of rhythmic feeling around the hook. There was something, it was all off tempo. So what we did was we utilized Ableton Live to make the beat around the beat, but utilizing Ableton Live's warping feature to get the hook on some type of tempo. That way we can go ahead and pull this off. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is going to go ahead and transition into the computer and show you guys, the whole origin and everything like that. All right. So let me go ahead and set everything up and y'all going to check this out, man. I think this is pretty cool, man. If you're new to, if you're new to, making beats, and you got a client and they be like, hey, hey man, I need a beat. I need a beat. And you can't work with them right then and there. Tell them to send you a voice memo. Tell them to do a voice memo, leave your voicemail, or, send a voice memo through an email. And that's what we did here on this one right here. Now, as you can see, I have my email up and everything like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to check out this voice memo that he sent me, and we're going to take it from there. So check out what he sent me.
You stuck on the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
All right, you can tell that, it was recording through a phone or whatnot, but it was all tempo. Let's play that again and listen to him being all tempo.
You stuck on the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
All right, cool deal. So that's the voice memo right there he sent me. Now, I know this artist. I know what kind of music he makes, and he makes Louisiana jig music and everything like that. That's what he meant by club banger. When people from Louisiana say they want a club banger, they talking about that jig shit or whatever. All right, so just to show you guys what jig music is or whatnot, man, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys that don't know anything about jig music. I'm going to give you the, we're going to look up Wikipedia. All right, and the Wikipedia says, it says, paraphrasing, Cajun jig or Cajun one step is amongst the simplest of Cajun dance form. It's a basic one basic step. It became popular back in the late 80s and early 90s. And it's a mainstay of dances or whatnot. So it's a form of a Cajun dance, but then when you start, start marching 1 2 1 2, left, right, back, and stuff like that, sideways, forward, back, backwards, and all of that other stuff, and you combine a lot of different things in there, you get the jig stuff or whatnot. So that's the proper term for jig music, Cajun jig and stuff like that. All right, let me go back and show you guys what it is. Now, jig music is not what it is. It could be a form of zydeco, mixing it in with the left, right, 1 2 1 2, bow, bow, one leg, bow, hop, hop, hop type shit. So I'm gonna show you guys some videos that I just Googled and stuff like that, And we're going to go to this right here, this video at the top, and you're going to see what jig music is and the dancing, and then you'll make sense of the beat that I just made. So let's check this out, for example, on YouTube. Check it out. Bye, bye, bye. 1, 2, 1, 2, down, go. Bye, what? Turn around, left, right, left, right. You see the 1, 2 step, yeah, 1, 2 step. Oh, run it back. Oh, run it back, yeah. You see the jig, yeah. You see the jig, yeah. 1, there, 1, right. Swing your arms around, hop like a clown, You see what I'm saying? So you get the idea of what jig music is or whatnot. So that's what he was talking about, making that club banger. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You heard the hook and everything like that. So once we establish that, we're gonna go ahead and go into Ableton Live, man, and pull this up. Now, what I had to do was go in here and take the sample. So this is the sample right here, and you can see at the bottom right here, man. I had to take the sample and cut it up and put it on tempo to some type of tempo. So when he did it, I kind of had to give it that dance feel to it, right? So what I had to do was just chop it up, and you can see I used the warp markers and the warp features to chop it up or whatnot. Always with audio, you know what I'm saying, you put it on complex, that way you don't hear the digital artifacts in there, and had to play around with the tempo and everything like that, but we got it where we wanted to. So if I was to solo this tempo, you'll definitely hear what I'm talking about on the vocal. So we went on ahead, chopped it up, put the audio on grid to the tempo that I found that was, you know what I'm saying, suitable. And check out what I did. As soon as I can hit play, there we go.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
Now, if I was to take the warp off, and I hope this doesn't mess up anything, you'll see what I'm talking about.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
See how
ain't got
slow
no time
it is
to
and all
waste.
tempo.
Can't stay in the same place, man. I get
Now,
out
let
the
me
way.
put the metronome
way.
on. Let's play that one more time with the metronome.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
Now, you could tell when he first started out, he was on tempo and everything like that. So once we chopped up everything, you know what I'm saying, chopped up everything, moved the warp markers on the grid, and, you know what I'm saying, come up with a little drum beat. This is what you get, you know what I'm saying, with that. All right, let me go ahead and solo that with the drum beat.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
Except for that one word, man.
On the same shit.
All right, cool deal. So besides that one word, we got everything
Ain't got no time to waste.
on tempo.
Stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
Now we can speed this tempo up a little bit. So I got it at right now at 80.5. We're gonna speed it up just a hair bit to 81.5. Let's see how that sounds.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
Wow.
I get out the way.
Left,
ain't got
right,
no time to
hop,
waste. Can't
hop
stay
back,
in the same
hop
place,
back.
man. I
Yeah,
get out
you know
the
what I'm
way.
saying? So if you
out
was to
the
take the vocal out, sounds like you got another form of Louisiana music. Lil Wayne. This probably sounds like a cop car. Like a cop. You see what I'm saying? Sounds like that. So if you put the words in, like a cop car. Break and you get you see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You have to kind of like when you messing around with Louisiana music, and for all the people out there, because a lot of people, what they're doing now is doing the New Orleans bounce, and that's cool and everything like that. But you really got to kind of study the drum patterns, the feeling of it, and really just getting it right. So what I did on his, because his tempo was a little slower, I sped it up a little bit. We can go faster, but I don't want nobody running out of breath if they was to dance to this or whatnot. So that's the drums right there. That's all we have. I don't think I have any other drums in here, not that I know of. Oh, yes, I do. So if we was to go ahead and blend this piece of the drums right here in, just some hi-hats to now really give it that feel. All right. So that's what I did with the drums. Had that feel going on right there. All right. All right, cool deal. Now I did something a little different. Like with Louisiana jig music and that whole shit right there, man. They would just make it bounce. But what I did was I was like, well, I'm gonna take a lazy approach on the first beat. I made two renditions of beats around the hook. Okay, this is the first one that we're talking about right now. So I have this loop called Henny and Kush. All right, Henny and Kush is just basically a loop that I found, and you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and play that loop real quick. And this is what I found. You know what I'm saying? Just went in there, did some warp marking, put it on tempo, and this is what we got so far. Now, again, you know what I'm saying? We sped it up at about 81.5. Now, we can go up 82.5. One, two, hop on the left one. You know what I'm saying? You can do all that right there. So we're on the slower tempo. Most jig music is a little bit faster. So it just all depends on what the artist want to do. But when you slow down that beat, you can really bounce a jig, beat, a funk. Now I'm gonna play the hook in here, and we really gonna see how this is gonna gel. All right. So we started at 80. We're at 83.5.
On the same shit, ain't doing them different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
Now let me add some ad libs.
Shit, ain't doing them different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
Yeah. All right, cool deal. So that tempo, it kind of works and whatnot. All right, so once I did that, you know what I'm saying, added that sample in there or whatnot, we can go on and, you know what I'm saying, of course, you go and add the 808. And so this is what the 808 sounded like with that. So that's the 808 right there. Now let's talk about the 808. All right, so we got the 808 right here. What I had to do was this 808 was long. Let's pull up the 808 instrument. All right, so we had this 808 right here. I think the release was around about right here. It was a short release, so but I had a long release on there, and I'm making a decision right now if I want a long release or a short release, just to give it that feeling, along with the side chain coming from the kick. All right, so I have the kick side chain in this 808, so you can hear the kick drum, but not only hear, but feel the kick drum. So when you're making this jig music and stuff like that, the kick drum and 808 has to dance together. Just like, I showed you in that YouTube video, you bow, bow, shake, hands, all that other shit right there. You got to make the kick and the 808 dance together. So what I did was I side chained the kick. All right. Now that's the 808 right there. Let me drag this down real quick. All right. So let me show you guys. All right. Right here at the bottom, you have a button right here. Normally when you get the compressor, the stock compressor in Ableton Live, you'll have, it'll look like this, or you may have it on this, or you may have it on that. Whatever your case may be, whatever mode you got it on, you'll see a down arrow right here on the button next to the on and off button. All right, when you press that down arrow, it'll go to the right, and you'll see all your parameters or whatnot. All right, I like this view better. It's just a traditional look. Okay, so once you pop this open, I want you to notice that you have a sidechain button here. Now, the sidechain button will be like that, and the EQ may be on or off. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to pull up another cue. I don't want to pull up another compressor or whatnot, but go ahead and enable the sidechain. Once you enable it, it will be yellow. Now, from there, you could choose where your kick is coming from. Okay, all right. It says audio from. All right, so the way I have my template and my drums and everything like that set up in my session, your session may be a little different. Okay, but on my template, I have a drum group that's set up separately. You know what I'm saying? So I have one drum rack only for kicks, one drum rack only for kicks. I have another drum rack only for snares and claps. I have another drum rack only for percussive instruments, and I have another drum rack only for hi-hats and cymbals. Okay, all right, and you can see at the top, the kick drum rack is red, snares and claps is yellow, percussion is green, and my hi-hats and cymbals are blue. Okay, that helps me on the mixing side of things determine what I want to sidechain. All right, and so it's just easy for me to, when I hit play, all right, if I choose kicks, I know my sound is coming from the kicks. And the good thing about Ableton Live, it gives you a preview meter to let you know, okay, the kicks, bam, you got signal coming in from the post effects. All right, and it's only specific to what you choose. So let's say, for instance, I hit this button and I choose, I don't know, I'm gonna choose number 14. You don't see nothing coming in. Okay, you don't see no meters coming in. Oh, there go one, but that's not the kicks. All right, I'm gonna go back and change that to kicks. All right, cool deal. So we got it on kicks. Another way you can know that the kicks are playing into your sidechain on the compressor is doing it like this, man. Going ahead and hitting this little headphone button in between sidechain and EQ. All right, when you hit that button right there, what allows you to do is, you know, saying preview your audio coming into the compressor. And if you will solo the 808, you can see the 808, that's the kick signal. So what you did was you soloed the kick signal. If I was to mute, I muted the kicks. Okay, I muted the kicks in the drums. And so that kick signal you're hearing is actually through the 808. Okay. Now, that's just explaining to you how you can recognize, you know, saying your kicks and everything like that. All right. So once you have done that and everything, you can just go ahead and unsolo that right there, and the 808 will come back into play. Just like that. Now, let's say, for instance, you had this kick was in a drum loop. You had a kick and a snare drum loop. That's when you would use the EQ filtering section, and then you can, you know, saying filter out the lows, the highs, and adjust the Q bandwidth as far as the resonance and stuff like that. But you don't have to do that, so we'll go ahead and turn the EQ off because it's not needed. And you can still see we got sidechain going on right here, right there where my mouse cursor is. All right, cool deal. Now, my parameters that I use for sidechaining is the 3-to-1 ratio, adjusting the attack by taste, and also the release by taste. There's no set attack and release times, and you got to think about this. And you have to know when you're using sidechain compression, you have to understand attack and you have to understand release when it comes to compression. You know what I'm saying? The attack and release time is going to be your key. Not just with the threshold, but it's going to be your key in order of how the compression is going to reduce the bass sound, you know what I'm saying, according to the kick behavior. Okay, and I hope I didn't lose anyone down there, but basically what I'm saying is that, you know, the signal coming in from the kick, it has to match the kick intensity and stuff like that. So if the attack is smacking like this, your attack has to be fast. If the kick is so long and you have a slow release, if you look in my preview camera and I'm doing this right here, when I come back towards my face with my fist, that release time coming back to my face has to match with the kick. And my kick is my fist. You see what I'm saying? So when I come back, when that fist come back to my face, the release time has to match on the compressor. Okay. So I hope you understand that. Whatnot. That's about as layman as it gonna get, as easy as gonna get, or whatnot. Your attack and release times definitely has to match to the kick drum coming into the compressor. Once you do that, you can look at your gain reduction meter as another tool to know that your attack and release times are doing what they're supposed to. All right. So let me move this phone out the way. All right, cool deal. So let's talk about it. Look at the gain reduction meter on the compressor and adjust the threshold by taste again. Now I want you to tune your ears into the 808. All right, cool deal. Now, if we was to do this right here, if we was to go ahead and solo that 808. Let's turn that metronome off right there. You hear that 808 dipping in volume? It's kind of like it got a whoa, 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 whoa. Now you remember I said you can always go back and preview the kick that's coming in, the signal coming into the compressor. Let's go ahead and check that out. See that compression? That compression is the kick. So you're looking at it, making attack and then release time adjustments. So you match what you heard with the kick and match that gain reduction with the 808 and everything on glue together. I also use the RMS function versus the peak. The peak is a little bit too much aggression. It's a little bit too aggressive of compression or whatnot when it comes to side chaining. So I use the RMS just to make it smooth and give it that feel. And another way I kind of like make my adjustments on side chain compression is y'all know the old schools. You know what I'm saying? Got them 215s in the back. That's how I kind of judge my side chain as well. All right. Now I can tell you another thing, how you know you got too much compression on side chaining as well. I'm remembering my value, -16. Check this out. That's too much side chain compression. Play that with the beat.
The waist can stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
Can't even hear the 808 no more, right? You just need to hear that natural separation with the kick. Here we go. Now, if we was to turn off the compressor, you'll notice that the 808 now takes control of the kick. See how it doesn't mesh at all? There's no separation between the 808 and the kick. And it's just a hot motherfucking mess. Now I'm about to turn the compressor on. Right now, here we go. See right there when that boom, 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 even though when you got the kick hitting the same time when that boom, boom, boom going on in that upper note, it's still making separation. It cleans up the 808 and makes it seems like the 808 is, cleaner, more punchier and stuff like that. So that side chaining right there, in short, that's a whole nother video in itself or whatnot. But, that side chain in the short right there. So that's the 808 and everything like that. So once we created the 808, let me go back and hit solo here. Solo here. And solo here and here. So we got that we had that going on right there. All right. And then another thing, I just started adding accompanying instruments after, I got the hook playing.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
All right, cool deal. So, the whole Louisiana jig music has, if you go back and you just listen to all kind of music or whatnot, and just look up South Louisiana music, jig music, 337 music, 225, which is, it actually originated in Baton Rouge. In between, yeah, you can't say it originated in Baton Rouge because it's a borrowed music cultural. It's a borrowed cultural musical style because some of it is bounce music and some of it is just a two-step, and which is Cajun music, and then some of it is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So you put all of that in the pot, you get a gumbo of a different flavor of jig music. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? The origins of it is South Louisiana. Just keep it broad. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of it with jig music, it has a lot of horns in there and whatnot. So really, to get the party started with this beat was, you know, just adding some horns. I think this is the horns right here. So let's check this out with the horns.
On the same shit, ain't doing
No, that's not the horns. That's just a synth sound I put in there. But it sounded like a horns. So let's check that out.
on the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no
Let's go
time
ahead
to
and take that damn sample out of there and music, that fucking vocal. And I can hear I messed up on that. Yeah, let's go ahead and quantize this first note. All right, let's move it up just a little bit. We're gonna just quantize that. Now, what I've been doing, man, and I hope you guys practice this, is really, man, just going in and not quantizing everything at 100%. We're gonna go ahead and quantize this one note. Let's say, for instance, at about we're gonna put this one at about 70%. All right, everything got quantized nowadays is not at 100%, and it's really been having the music really gives it a nice feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? Now that one sound that you're hearing, that stab, is like a stab, right? But it's kind of like a bar from an old No Limit song. I can't remember where it comes from. It's like if you was to solo this song, let's say for instance, we're gonna go ahead and solo this. I can't remember what No Limit song it was, but it was a whole bar, you know what I'm saying, No Limit stab in there. So once we added that in there, all right, cool, you got that. Now the next thing is again with those brass sounds. That's a synth sound, but it sounded like brass. It had a stab to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a stab in there. All right, the next thing is I added some horns, which I know this is it right here, just to give it a blend. And you're gonna see really what I'm talking about. That really is the driving force for the actual production. So once we do that, all right, cool deal. All right, so if you was to blend those two sounds together, all right, and then you really get that feel. You go ahead and add those drums in there. Here we go now. Then you go ahead and add the 808 in there. All right, so now that you got that and everything like that, and I don't make like the reason why. Let's see here, like Louisiana jig music, you got a lot of producers, a lot of beat makers back home, and they make this stuff. I was never a fan of making it. I can dance my ass off to it, clown around with it, you know what I'm saying, in the club scene or at some type of venue or whatnot. I love listening to it, you know what I'm saying, just to be in a nice place. But I was never a fan of making it. I was always capable of it, but I was like, okay, yeah. Throw this shit together, and you just like, you could really just throw anything together. Long as you establish the groove, you could throw anything together, any type of motherfucking sounds. I mean, I remember back in the days, man, just, you know, other beat maker friends of mine's, you know what I'm saying, if you had a motif, or if you had a chord Triton, or if you had a Rolling Phantom, you was good. I had a Rolling Phantom, my other buddy had a motif, and then I had another buddy that had a goddamn Triton. Man, we used to put them boards together, man. We just beats all night long and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? You just throw any type of sounds together to get it. You know what I mean? You can use strings, brass sounds, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the amount of different synthesizers we do nowadays to do so. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely putting it together is worthwhile and stuff like that. So now that we put that together, another thing, you can add like different sounds in there to give it like a certain signature Louisiana sound. And there's like this wow 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 wow. You know, that's a Louisiana sound, like a wow 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 wow. It's an old hit that you found like in different old samplers like Emu Fat, Mofat, Emu Pro Fat, Mofat, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think it's Mofat. The Emu Mofat, you know what I'm saying? That was a common hit that was in there. So I was able to come up and find the sound. Now this is a rare VST. I had this VST for a long time. I make sure I try to keep it backed up on the cloud and everything like that because it really has old school gems in it. It's called Pro Fat, man. I don't even know where the hell I got it from, but you know what I'm saying? This is a nice Emu Mofat emulation. They call Pro Fat, and I mean it got tons of different sounds in here. I ain't gonna pick nothing because I have a certain sound set on here. And I always use the guitar sounds in here. Now there's other stuff that you can use in here or whatnot, and it's just the old school deal or whatever the case may be, man. So yeah, but it's pretty good. Hell, I gotta think about it. I need to go on my hard drive and see if I still have it. I should have it, but yeah, man, I gotta find it. I gotta bag this up. Now that I'm thinking about it, I done went through 3 computers so far, so it's still rocking and rolling and stuff like that. But if we was to play this sound, man, it definitely adds that flavor to it. Oh, this is another one. Okay, so there's like a wow, 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 wow. You'll hear that a lot, you know what I'm saying? Go look up Lil Boosie. Go look up goddamn NBA Youngboy. All those Baton Rouge rappers, you will hear that some of their music has this type of sound in there. But we just threw this shit in here just to give it that flavor. All right, cool deal. So once you put that all together, at this point I was kind of lost, so I just choose a random ass synth from Electra X. And so you combine that with the hi-hats and the loop that I showed you guys before. You get all of that, and I'm not even gonna play that vocal sample in there till y'all actually hear the whole instrumental together. So you got that right there. All right. Now, let me do something real quick here. I saw this on a video. Oh, that's the reason why it sounds off. I have this warped on beats, and it really should be on complex. So let's go ahead and change that. All right. Late right there. Interesting. All right, let's go back and make some changes to this right here. I noticed something that was off on here or whatnot. We'll go ahead and make some changes, and I want y'all to notice what I'm doing. I'm finding the transients on the downbeats or the peaks that look like the downbeat, and you should know what a wave file look like. I hope you do. If you don't know what a wave file look like, you shouldn't be making beats. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. But taking these peaks on the wave files, which is the transient, and lining them up to the grid, and that should have did it right there. Yeah, that sounds and feels much better. Let me take another look at that. The line is looking pretty good. All right, cool deal. Turn that loop down just a little bit so it can blend in. Now this is another thing. We changed the feeling up on the verse. So you never want to kind of like keep the same feeling, so to speak. You need to kind of change it up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get, that's what they call when you're changing it up. It's called adding dynamics to the arrangement. You probably heard that from, you know what I'm saying, everywhere or whatnot. But now you're changing the feeling or dynamic to the song itself. So we just changed the dynamic, and I did one trick to do so. So you probably heard something different with the hi-hats, right? Now let me throw that vocal sample in there so you can really understand when I'm talking about changing the feeling. Here's the vocal sample from the email.
From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch that feeling over. Here we go. All right, cool deal. So we still got the same hi-hats. Those are some hi-hats I added in there just to give it that, what I call a hidden metronome in the beat when you turn the metronome off. All right, that's a hidden metronome. That's technique I use. If you're gonna use a loop as such, right here. Now, if I was to turn that hi-hat sound I just had off, this is the loop that kind of made the feeling and the feeling of the production different and switch the dynamics of it. It was the same one as before, but you hear that extra triangle type of sound in there. I'm gonna go back to the hook. Here it is right here. Hold on one second, y'all. Same. It's the same, came out of the same little folder, but it had two versions. I'm about to switch it over to the verse. Now you can hear same shit, you know what I'm saying? Actually, that's a little bit louder. Let me go ahead and match the volume real quick. -5.7. Let's bring that down just a hair bit. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit too loud. All right, so once we bring that down right there, and then we go add that internal metronome with just the straight 16th hi-hats, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It kind of adds like a little sprinkle of salt on there, but it keeps the energy going for us, keeping everything on time. Now, you can't hear it because the trick of it is to keep that momentum going. But then when you go ahead and take it off, now I'm gonna go ahead and mute those 16 hi-hats. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's like something is missing. See what I'm saying? It's like, what happened? All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring back that internal metronome. Here we go in. You gotta train your ears to listen through all of the mid-range to get to that high frequency or whatnot. Once you could train your ear to listen all the way through the mid-range to get right there at around about 6,000 kilohertz, you know what I'm saying? To hear those frequencies or whatnot, not kilohertz. I'm sorry, 6,000 kilohertz. That don't even make sense. 6,000 hertz or whatnot. I'm thinking about 6K. Okay, 6,000 hertz. And to really listen 6,000 and up, you can hear the difference. If I was to mute it and bring it back in. All right, so if I was to go ahead and take that, well, I'll take that out when we arrange this out, but that's that right there. Now, it's real simple. Just bring the 808 back in and you can go ahead and G. All right, cool deal. So that's that right there. You play that, just loop it back in to the hook, and
on the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
take that vocal sample out. So it's just really a build-up of energy or whatnot. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and track this out. What's good with you, Preston? It's been a while, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I've been busy, man, myself, man. The video side of the business picked up on your boy or whatnot. So I had to take care of some bills first, man. So let's go ahead and do this real quick, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and track this out and everything like that. And play around with some sounds, taking some shit out or whatnot. Now, as you see right here, what I had to do was come in here and drag that hook on top of here and, you know what I'm saying, make the cuts and everything like that. And then, you know, holding down tab, you can drag that and drop it right here into the session view or whatnot. So without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and track this track out. But before we do that, let's do this. Let's establish like a little intro sequence here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here on the master section, right click and choose select all slots and scene. And then we're just going to drag this down right here. And we're going to minimize some instruments here. All right. Or a sequence. Let's go ahead and play this. I'm going to take the 808 out for sure. I'm going to go ahead and take those brass out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take out all the hi-hats. Now, what we could do is, yeah, we'll keep that in there because in mixing purposes, I'll probably filter that out. I don't think I don't have anything processing on that. We're going to go ahead and see if we can take out that kick. Now, you notice I got some snares. Or excuse me, some rim shots. And they actually need to bring those up. Let's go ahead and bring those up a little bit. That one clipping a little bit. Let's bring it down. All right, cool deal. So we established that. Let's see if the 808 will sound better with this. All right, let's see here. Nah, it sound like some shit. All right, never mind. Let's go ahead and just stick with our minds. We are arranging it out so we can add anything we want to in there. All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. All right, we're gonna go to this view right here, hit record. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the hook in. Here we go. All right, let me do that one more time because I got the damn kick muted. It didn't feel right. All right, once more. Actually, it sounds better with the kick. What we'll do is take it out right here. We're gonna go ahead and bring that 808 in. Hit the wrong one. We're gonna play that off. I'm gonna go back to the hook because I can fix that later on. Something's not right. Something is off. I have something muted. Hold on a second. think I screwed something up here. Because I don't have any percussion, let me reduce some track counts here. And this audio, I don't even know what the hell this audio came from. Yeah, let's go ahead. So on the push too, I like to keep my track count as low as possible. That way when I'm going back and forth, left to right, I wish they had a scroll wheel you can do left to right instead of this damn arrow button because it sucks sometimes, but whatnot. So let's go ahead and track that out one more time, man. We're going to take another stab at it, y'all. Next stab at it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and delete all of that real quick and take another stab at it, y'all. Here we go. Missing that, but I hear though. You notice I'm taking out the different things that make the groove what it is, and then we'll go back and establish some stuff later on. All right, we're gonna do a little breakdown right here. Simple like that. We'll go ahead and let this hook play throughout. I'll take out the 808 on the second half of this hook, and that's basically it. That brass sound out right there and whatnot. So we kind of established the song or whatnot. So normally what I'll do is all right, cool. We'll just stop it right there. Natural pause. All right, so you can see everything is what it is. All right, so that's the hook right there. It just kind of helps you establish where you're at and all that other good shit right there. All right, so a couple of things I heard in here right here at the end. Let's go back. Listen to something in here, right up in here. Yeah, okay, I hear it. doing is having the drops a little bit. All right, so I want to put a little drop right down that hi-hat. Here. Think I messed up right here, didn't establish that kick, but let's all see. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead, bring that back right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and add this 808 back in right here. We don't want to take that 808 out too much for that long period of time, but we'll bring back that lead in. See, and let's go ahead and take that one hi-hat right there out. Oh, it's out. All right, cool. Bring that hook in.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
I get out the way. Yeah, bow bow. Yeah, that's Louisiana jig music right there. That is fine. Whatnot. So I made 2 renditions. This is the first one right here. This beat not mixed. So I'll be able to go ahead, just send out a copy. Hey, you like this? All right, cool. You like it? I'm gonna go ahead and mix it and stuff like that. I'm not gonna spend too much time on mixing something that somebody don't like or whatnot. So we established that one right there. Let's go ahead and save that rendition, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, so the next one right here, I didn't use any type of loops. Everything was custom made. Every instrument right there. All right, so that was a new style way. This one I did is an older style way. It's just really just putting shit together and making it sound what it is or whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and load that up. What I did was, the cool thing about Ableton Live is that you can always go back to a previous session and pull up tracks that we did. So what I did was, in here, instead of going back and taking that same hook from the email and chopping it up again and lining it up with the grid, all I had to do was just go ahead and if you go in your browser section, you'll have this thing called user library. But if that's where you store your sessions or whatnot, but I have a separate session on a different hard drive, so I just added that session right here underneath places, and I can go back, you know what I'm saying, look at that session. You'll see it pop right up, and I can just go and drag the hook in as such. Okay, that's the cool thing about Ableton Live. You can always recycle. Your instruments. So if you like the way you did a melody and you want to reuse that melody, reuse the drum loop, reuse the drum rack, reuse the recording chain, you could pull all of that stuff up and pull it into another session. So the way I did it was, found that session on my hard drive. You will see a ALS file, okay, .als file, whatever the name of your Ableton Live session. You hit the down arrow, it'll expose all the tracks in there, all the instrument tracks, nothing else. All right, and all you do is just drag that hook in there or that instrument in there, drag it in your session. You'll see pop back up along with the effects that I had on that track. How cool is that, right? All right, cool deal. So Once we did that and I got the same hook in here, I'm gonna go ahead and solo that just to fact check myself. All right, go ahead, pull up the audio and you will see it as such.
The same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
Now we on the slower tempo on this one. This is 80.
Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
All right, did that right there, made the track around it. Let me see how I remember how and what the fuck and when the fuck and how the fuck I did it. Can't remember how I did that shit. Let me bring this down for you guys a little bit. All right. Let me see. I think I went on ahead and did the drums. So that's the hook. Let's go ahead and get the drums in here.
From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
So we're gonna speed this up a little bit. I like the last tempo. It was a little bit too fast, but let's bring it back to 81.5.
From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same.
So it's a little slow. So let's bring it up a little bit more.
I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way.
Let's bring it up a little faster.
Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
So that's at 84. So we went up a half a beat faster than the last track.
I get out the way. I get out the way.
I don't like it.
Same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way.
I like that right there.
Ain't got no time to waste.
Let's go back to 83.5.
I get out the way. I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different.
That's 83.7. I like that right there.
I get out the way.
That sounds like a radio station. 83.7 FM.
Same place, man. I get out the way. I get out.
All right. So what I did with the drums, I was all over the place with this. But the drums is just basically, I have a couple of things going on. I have the New Orleans bounce VST in here just to give it that bounce flavor.
From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
And then I think what I did was add the claps in here. Now, when I was doing this, the drums was a little weak that I chose or whatnot. So, thanks to Mr. Preston, went on ahead and added that doggone. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick. I got the K clip on here too. No, I ain't want to do that. I added a clipper on here just to bring out a little bit more smack and attitude and character to the drums, especially the claps, the snares, and the kick. So I used the JST. If I was to turn this off, you hear those claps just not what they are, right? Put it back on and yeah. And I didn't really do too much. I actually had to back off. I added a little bit drive like I wanted to back off on the mix knob. I'm at 60% right now, so yeah. Yeah. D. Bow, bow. Yeah. So same thing on the kick as well. Let me make sure that don't have two. Nah, that's just one. All right, cool deal. And then what I got going on is the hi-hats. Now, I did something. I used the new Ableton Live feature on the hi-hat MIDI clip. All right. Again, I talked about this on a couple of streams back, and that is utilizing the velocity range the velocity range. I think I did it on this one. No, I didn't. I thought I did. Oh, I must have undone the feature. Well, it's lessons learned now. Let's go ahead and teach y'all real quick. So we got these hi-hats. Y'all see it right here. And this is a new feature I didn't talk about on my last video. I was like, fuck, I forgot to mention this. But this is chance. Chance is kind of like one of them situations where it will give you a probability, a chance of when that MIDI clip that MIDI note is going to hit. Okay. It's not like it's going to play it at a different velocity. No, it's going to say, okay, I want you to play here, not play here. Play here, not play here. So if I was to take and highlight all of these MIDI notes right here, and I was to bring this MIDI chance down on all the notes down to about, let's say 80% chance of playing or triggering that MIDI note, you'll see right here, pay attention. I know the goddamn YouTube quality is fucked up. I got my stuff set at 1080p to stream, but for some reason it just doesn't happen that way. I don't know why. But hopefully you'll see that the MIDI clips has like this. The MIDI notes, not clips, the notes, Rich. Notes. All right, the notes has like this little graphical element where it turns black at the top of the MIDI note. That's when you know that it has a probability chance of not playing. Check this out. See how randomized it is? It's like, oh, you play, no play. Do you play? Don't play. You play and don't play. And you play and don't play. And you can hear that in the hi-hat. Let me go ahead and show you guys better. I can tell you. It's like, oh. And it actually adds a nice little flavor to it, right? But if I was to bring all those MIDI notes back up to 100% chance of playing, it's going to play what I played. Here we go. So that's what I played right there. All right, cool. Let's bring everything else back in. All right, now what we're gonna do is while we got everything highlighted, we're gonna go ahead and adjust the velocity range. I don't want it to play at full blown 127 like I did right here. Some of them a little bit off, like 110, 107 velocity and stuff like that. I got a couple of them at dipping below 96 and everything like that. But we're gonna bring that velocity range down so we can give it more of a natural feel. Here we go. Now it sounds like more of an MPC-ish type of hi-hat repeat, okay? Even though I play these with my fingers. So we losing a little bit velocity and a little bit energy, so I'm gonna bring that from -24 to -14. There we go. All right, and I think I've added some shakers in here from a contact player library and whatnot. I think that's the one I did it on. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. Highlight all those notes and you can see it. This is the cool thing about Ableton Live. If you don't want to see all that graphical element going on, it'll turn it off for you. Unless you put your mouse over the MIDI note and you will see your velocity range or your chants go up and down. Otherwise, you'll just see the dots scattered all over the plot like you see here. But if we was to highlight all of these MIDI notes, you'll see that my velocity range, I brought it down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just to give the shakers a little natural sound and hear how they sound. If I was to bring it back up to 0, it'll sound like some hot mess. Cool deal. You see how it sounds natural, like a like a tambourine player, so to speak. All right, so go ahead, blend those two together. Now, what I'm gonna do with this right here, I'm gonna show you guys something else. All right, so I have this pen a little bit to the right, at about 2% to the right. All right, I'm gonna right click on that pen knob. Okay, highlight the pen knob. Yeah, have brackets around that pen knob. Right click on there. I'm gonna do select split stereo pen knob. The reason why I'm gonna do that because it's not a true mono sound and it's not an instrument by itself where it has one sound source. All right, it is a contact library and it has different sounds in here. All right, so it has different sounds in there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and split the stereo pen mode because we're coming out of this instrument, this contact instrument, as a stereo out. So I want to have a full stereo sound. This is a trick I saw on a Ableton Live video on their website a couple of years back or whatnot. So when we do select split stereo pen mode, and how you get there again is go ahead, touch on your pen knob or right click on your pen knob, and you'll see a menu come up very top. Select split stereo pen mode, boom. And you will see that the pen now goes left 50%, right 50%. What that does is it keeps you true stereo in panning. Okay, so what you're doing is it's kind of like if you look at a seesaw, you know how you go seesaw, one side goes up and the other side goes down, just picture that as a seesaw, but you just got to move it independently left and independently right. So what we're going to do is going to move that to the left. We're going to represent that 2% right. We're going to move the left 2% and make that 48% left. And that should give us the same effect. Actually, I lied. It sounds really, really good at about 28% left and keeping the right information to the right. So basically all you're doing is adjusting the left and the right information in layman's terms. All right, cool deal. Let's add that information in there. Hey, let's turn up that open hi-hat right there. All right, cool deal. Let's go ahead and add that hooking back in.
Doing the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time.
All right, I think the next thing I did was found the 808 in here.
I get out the way.
All right, so the 808, I used two different 808s in here just to give it a different feel. We're going to go to the hook 808. The hook 808 is highlighted in blue, and then the verse 808 is in yellow, and you're going to see why. So we're on the yellow one. We're on the verse right now, rendition. So let's go ahead and check out the verse hook.
Doing the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. Doing the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is make a change real quick.
In the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
I'm gonna turn him off.
The same shit.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is adjust the knee on this 808 and make it all the way no knee. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no knee. I want a not knee side chain compression. No soft knees over here. I want that ashy ass motherfucker knee or whatnot. The knee kind of, it smooths out the compression. You know what I'm saying? So a high decibel knee is going to give you a smoother compression. Now I want this motherfucker to smack. You know what I'm saying? Give me that instantaneously side chain compression. So I'm going to take the dB down a little bit. All right. Shout out to HeatUp 3, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go in the motherfucking description. I got an affiliate link right down there, man. Go ahead and get your percentage off, man. Take advantage of HeatUp 3, man. It's an awesome ass VST instrument, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I use it in every music production. I can't even lie. Hey. All right, so that's that right there. I think the next thing I went to now is another HeatUp 3. And I knew I was going to achieve what I wanted to with HeatUp 3. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? It is my Nexus from 10 years ago or whatnot. All right, cool deal. So the next thing I think I did was, let's see what this orange one is. Yeah, it was a cool ass organ sound. And what I did was I just went back to the hook.
Doing the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
I apologize for that vocal sample too. It again, that's a email phone recording. So the audio quality is shit. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize, but it's just a reference point. That's the whole purpose of this beat. This video is the reference stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're collaborating with an artist, you ain't got it there, man. Y'all going and making all these phone calls. Tell your artist, hey, send me a voice memo, and I'm gonna make the beat run it. Okay. All I did was change that to MP3. Chopped up this vocal sample, and now I can make a beat around what he said. That's remote collaboration. I did a podcast on that. So if you go ahead and go to the On The Beat podcast playlist, and I think it's one of the first 10 episodes I did. One of the first 10 episodes, it's called Remote Collaboration. And I talked about that. This is one of the parts of remote collaboration here in this going pandemic. It's crazy, right? Year, and we still dealing with this fucking virus, but we can plan to put people on the motherfucking Mars and put people on the moon, but we can't control a goddamn flu-like virus. I don't understand it. Welcome to America. Anyway, man, So that's that right there.
Ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste. Can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
All right, cool deal. The next thing I did was I think I went to add a instrument. Now this instrument right here. Shout out to KLC, the drummer. KLC, the producer, man, from New Orleans, man. He's one of the producer members of the legendary production team called Beats by the Pound. They got their own VST via Studio Link, and I used a couple of brass sounds from their VST instruments. So y'all make sure y'all go pick that bad boy up too. It has a lot of good sounds in here. Let's see if we can play something in here just to give you guys a snippet. Oh, hold on. Y'all remember this? Hold on 1 second. Fuck them other hills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what they did was just to explain how they did it, because I watched the video on how they. Man, I'm like, how y'all did all that right there, man? So they did a video on the website. I think it's still up. You could probably YouTube it or whatnot, man. And they just took all their they took their floppy disk of whatever instrument they was using back then, back in the Gap or whatnot, and they took all those sounds that they had saved on those floppy disk. And you know what I'm saying, with music technology these days, you get an instrument like this, and I mean, you can if you want to go ahead and remix, you know what I'm saying. Fuck them other niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just you can hear the brass stab in there, but you still get the essence of the sound. Yeah, something like that or whatnot, man. But you know, you get the essence of it, but I used it as a brass stab in here, just really give it a girth. Really can't. My ears are straining to hear it, so let me go ahead and make a volume change onto that one instrument right there. Let's see here. Where you at? Where you at on the push? I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. You can hear that stab sitting right above the mix. All right, and I went back and added another brass sound in here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know where the hell I got this brass sound. Oh yeah, I do. So this is another EMU MoFat emulation I got. It's a library I got. It's just got all kind of random. It got the whole fucking library in there. It's got all kind of goodies in there, man. It definitely take you back to the early 90s and shit like that, in the late 80s on the sounds, bro. It's awesome, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. It's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff. It actually has, I think, want to say 8 banks or whatnot. But we blended that sound in there just to give it this feel right here. So once I got here, I was like, man, it's missing something. It needs something to push the tempo a little bit more. So what I did was I got behind the mic, and what we did was some whoa, 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 vocal recordings, yeah, and added this right here. So let's go ahead and mix this in. So that's basically the verse. You go into the next one, and I think the next instrument I added was I think I took out some things. We got another instrument here. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Let's see what this is. Okay, so just a little, yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, just a little razzle dazzle for the sound to give the song moving and stuff like that. So you just need that old stupid ass, random ass, crazy ass synth, just to really make it do what it do. And I think that's what we did on this. Again, another HeatUp 3 instrument. You definitely can copy HeatUp 3. I got an affiliate link in the description. Make sure you go ahead and check it out, man. I'm telling you, bro, you're selling yourself short. You ain't got a complete VST instrument library until you get this in your arsenal. But I found some harp sounds. It was crazy, like harp sound or whatnot, and it did the trick though. I ain't gonna lie to you. So yeah, I went on ahead and choose that harp sound and came up with this right here. All right, so you can hear that sound. It's like a lot of it is in the left ear. So again, what we're gonna do is it's a stereo out. It's a VST instrument. Most VST instruments are stereo. So I could pan it regularly, but yeah, I think I like the information. I like how it sounds, but it's a little bit too much in the left ear. This is why Ableton Live has this feature. Right click on that pan knob. Go ahead, split that stereo pan. Put it in stereo pan mode, and then we're gonna move a little information to the left. I want it to be kind of centered, but not. So that was it. That was the only thing I added on that verse part right there. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the hook. Go ahead and shrink some stuff right quick. All right, so let me again reduce my track count. I ain't using any percussion, drum rack. All right, so this is it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch it over to the next part. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I took out the hi-hat situation. Yeah, that's what it was. That must have been an accident. Let's go ahead and restart that clip right there. 5, 7, 8, go. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, so we need that right there. All right, we're gonna go to the hook. I told you we switch 808s on this one. It's the breakdown. I came through the phone on the breakdown. He's like, yeah. Shake him, yeah, y'all already know what it is. All right, cool. So I muted the 808 on purpose. All right, so we talked about that. So I added a different 808 in here. Let me go ahead and. So we went and found a longer 808, and it had a lot more release in there. Again, we sidechained the 808, and I showed you how to sidechain earlier before. And then we have other instruments we added in there. Now we went through all of these different instruments on here before. The new instruments we added in here was this one. Another instrument I got in the description as the affiliate link in the description as well. Virtual Power. I love this one as well. It just sounds awesome. The HeatUp 3 and Virtual Power, they just sound awesome, and I co-sign them and stuff like that. And it's just awesome, man. This one, Virtual Power, is black owned. You know what I'm saying? This is a black owned develop. Support. You know what I'm saying? Support, man. This brother got something good. There's another brother out there. I forget what that VST is, but he has YouTube ads around. I tried this stuff. It's okay. I didn't like the GUI of it. Doggone. I think shit, I forget it. It's another brother out there. He got a lot of traction in it. He's been doing it for a while, you know what I'm saying? But his GUI, I just really can't get down with it, and I forget the name of that one. But Virtual Power though, talked to this brother right here. He allowed me, gave me the permission to you know what I'm saying, advertise his product. So that's what it is right there, Virtual Power, man. Make sure y'all go pick it up, man. It also has expansion called Vaseline and Matches. And also he has other stuff coming out as well. He has a VST and also a multi-effect instrument as well, man. So support this brother, man. $50 for this instrument. And you get a expansion pack. All for $50. And you get quality sounds, man. Like it. But this sound that we added in here was this right here, man. It was a pad sound, just to give it that lingering sound. And then you bring the hook.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time.
So that was the only two instruments we added in there. Everything was gonna be the same. And then we added a wool.
On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
So yeah, we went Cash Money a little bit on this one. Just with the wool.
In the same place, man.
Let me turn those up just a hair.
I get out the way. On the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way.
Now let me go ahead and EQ the highs that where they cut through.
No time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out.
All right, so once we do that, let me go ahead and turn it all that. Once we do all of that, you'll get this right here for the hook.
From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. From the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same.
All right, so I hear a couple of things right now. We need to turn that up a little bit.
From the same shit.
Let me see which one is. I think that's the only. Oh, it's by itself? That's only. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day. By itself. All right. Yeah. I got it. I have it folded. So yeah. It's the only instrument by it, so I can turn it up. Okay, cool. I can turn up the track itself.
The same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way. The same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way. I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way. I get out the way.
And now we're gonna switch it up. Bring up that goddamn scratch. That's that one right there. All right. We have to wait for it to come around. Sorry about that. All right, yeah, we're gonna have to definitely bring that one up. A lot of energy going on. Bring it up one more time. So tinge it up. This motherfucker ain't. Here we go. Yeah, you can hear it a little bit. I don't want it to be too loud. All right, cool deal. All right, so I'm gonna check all my tracks. Look like I'm not peaking in a yellow on each of these tracks. Now, the good thing about Ableton Live 11, I'm not gonna talk too much about the features. Y'all got videos all over the goddamn internet, but I'm good on PCU power. Y'all can see, man, like I have a lot of tracks here. Let's see, if I was to expand my drum racks out, you'll see that I got 2 instruments per drum rack, so that's 6 sounds. 1, 2, 3, that's 9 sounds for the drums, and then all of these instruments right here. and I'm operating at about 10%. This is the only one that's really that HeatUp 3. So we good, man. So that lets me know I can kind of like mix this with the VST instruments, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll say that for later, man. Because again, I'm gonna check this out and I'm gonna let old boy check it out and everything like that. Make sure that this he likes it. You know what I'm saying? He likes it. All right, so we're gonna track this one out right quick. All right. Excuse me, I got the hiccups for some reason. Let me drink this right quick. All right, so once we get that established, we're gonna go ahead and just get like a little intro hook to get the party started. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna go to our third slot. All right, on the master track, we're gonna go ahead and select all slots. We're gonna go ahead and make a copy, drag that down. Just left click and hold control, drag that down, and you'll see right here all of our tracks. Let's go ahead and play this part right here. So of course we're gonna take out the horns. Alright, I think we made a mistake right there. We're gonna take out the woes. We're gonna take that. Take out the 808. Let's see it here. Let's bring in a hook 808, see what happens. Drag that down right there, just in case we like it. All right, let's bring in this horn stab right here. Let's stop that one. Let's bring in this other one. I can fuck with it. Let's see if we can get away with one of those hi-hats situations. Let me play it real quick. Yeah, I like that. We had that kick muted, so let's go ahead and stop that. And we can start when we track it out, we can go ahead and trigger that kick, and it'll play a little something like this. That's like another verse part on the cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that hook. Let's stop that 808 right quick. Yeah, I like that as a lead in. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that 808, and then when we want to pick it up, yeah, we can add our wolves if we want to. Ah, you son of a bitch, I missed it. Hold on one second. Oh, let me talk about the wolves real quick. So I used this the new instrument, the new style chorus instrument, or excuse me, effect in here. And it's called Chorus Ensemble. And it's pretty cool. I played around with the ensemble. Never played with the ensemble feature or plugin in Ableton Live. So I was able to use it in here, and this gave me that more than one person sound. But we're gonna exaggerate it a little bit right now. Let's bring up the dry wet mix a little bit. All right, cool deal. So what we're gonna do is, for this purpose, we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of that kick sound, and we'll add it in there if we need to. Yeah. Let me do it again one more time, y'all. right, we're gonna go to the hook. Here we go.
The same shit and doing them different. I get out the way.
Man, that's how it will transition. Let's go ahead and take that damn hook out. It don't sound right unless it's professionally recorded or whatnot. But and that drop ain't gonna be what it is because I don't. All right, cool. I know what I'm gonna do though. Yeah. That's exactly what we'll do. We'll take that hi-hat out and I'll trigger that if I feel like it. All right, let me go ahead and loosen up my neck a little bit. Hi-hat. Yeah, we'll do it just like that. All right, go ahead. Let's track this bad boy out right here. All right, let's give it a run for this money. If I mess up, don't laugh. I ain't like that one right there. And I wasn't even recording. All right, cool deal. So I normally work in double time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my the count in and take it from a bar to a quarter or a half. Because when I hit the buttons to change different clips, it's counting. It's like a count off. When you hit a different clip, it'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop clip. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna shorten it up by half and see what happens with that. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. We ready to go, man. Yeah, I had to change that a little bit right now. All right, cool. Hit record. That goddamn crow sample getting on my nerves, bro. I'm gonna take it out. I think we're gonna mute all the drum buses right here, all the drum sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 808 out right here. I'm gonna take the driving force out right here. And stop. And everything. Take it out when I fix everything or whatnot. Shit. Hit the wrong one, that's what it was. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring out the 808. We'll take out the wolves later on. All right, now we're gonna go revert to the intro. And we'll bring in the wolves and the 808. So we just got another rendition I can kind of throw in there. Bringing in the hi-hats. Everything, yeah. Like that. All right, cool. All right, so we got that all tracked out. Let's go ahead and do this right here. We're gonna go ahead and collapse everything. All right, collapse everything so we can see every goddamn thing. All right, hit that button right there. We good to go. Bring that down right there. All right, so I think we did pretty good. We don't have to fix anything too major. But we always like to play through it and see where we at. So that right there, we need that in there. So I think it's in this part right here. And we'll definitely have to, yeah. All right, we'll definitely have to change that clip color. All right, as such, change that clip color. And we'll, oh shit, hold on a second. All right, there we go. Go ahead and mute that instrument right there. Now, if you already don't know, if we need to do drum editing, check this out. We're gonna go ahead and highlight that, hold down shift, click this one, click this one, click this one, click this one, and click this one. When we hold down shift, we can edit all of our MIDI notes all at one time. All right, and that saves for all that other shit right there. So let's go ahead and get in there. All right, see that right there? That right there? Yeah, see that right there? I'm gonna go ahead and mute those notes right there. And I don't have to mute, and I can keep my clips in there and continue doing the damn thing. Here we go. I'm gonna take the wolves out. It's doing too much. Bring them back right here. Need a breakdown right there on that one right there. So let's take out the hi-hats right there. Take out them shakers too. I think I'm gonna take out this 808 right here in a hole. Of course, we need our so let's put that I think it's right here. Yeah. Whoa. There we go. What the fuck? Hold on a second, y'all. I got some wolves missing. Put my wool D back, man. My wool there. Put my wool back. It was missing for some reason. All right, here we go. Yeah, we don't need it right here. We'll take wool out right. Wool. No wool. Take them hi-hats out right here. Break down. So what we're gonna do is add the hi-hats back right here, just to give it another build up. So it'll basically ride like this.
Jump, yeah, yeah, yeah. About to beat the yeah, yeah. Represent the keep the vibe, man. I wanna bag, yeah. About to get up in the pit, man. I wanna bend this shit. About to get up in the thick of you, keep on it in the pit, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. About to get it, yo, yo. Man, yeah, wanna think that I'm like a whoa, whoa, yeah.
That's how they do it in South Louisiana, man. I mean, shit, hey, man, you get that, you know what I'm saying? You start jerking and twerking and, you know what I'm saying? You out of your mind, out of your body, you feel me? So that's that one right there, man. Let's go ahead. I got called. Man, look, let's check this out one more time on this one right here. I think it was right here. I just had to do that to get the feeling of it. You know, I ain't got nobody here to hype me up, so I'm just by myself. So. Oh shit. So we got a break that's going back into the hook, so we just need to make some type of separation here. Thinking taking out those hi-hats once more. It's a little bit too much energy going into the hook. The claps, that's what it is. Bow. That's how you test that, if you know you got that breakdown right. You got to do that ad lib. Like bow. I'm just clowning, y'all. I'm clowning, man. And this is kind of like you just simmer down the beat. Take the 808 out. Take out some of the elements. Once you go in that last hook, you just simmer everything down. Kind of. It's called. I call it crowd control. You know what I'm saying? When I was a youngin', going to all the Kappa parties, all the Q parties, all the Alpha parties. You know what I'm saying? In Baton Rouge. Shout out to Southern University. Hey, man, they had all the fire-ass Greek parties, you know what I'm saying, at Southern University, you know what I'm saying, full-grown laugh. But, yeah, I call it crowd control. So, you know, you jamming, and, you know what I'm saying, you get caught up in the music. You know, the DJ got to simmer it down. It just depends on the track. You just got to bring everybody down or whatnot. So, you just take out some of take out some of the sounds. And just kind of bring that dynamic down. So again, you know, when you're arranging this out, you know, you're building up your dynamic or whatnot, and you just bring the shit down. You're here. I forgot even what I took out, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, that sound right there. But you always have those 2 or 3 some bitches out there flapping their arms like a chicken, yeah. Bow, flat, a flat, yeah. Y'all, hey man, y'all catch me in the rare form. But that's just that right there. I think we got everything for this one right here. See how I'm gonna end this one out. Yeah, we just bring the drums back in. Take those woes out and take that out right there. Nope, wrong one. Take down the 808. Let's see. Nah, we'll keep that 808 in there. What we'll do is we'll use the other 808. I think I'm gonna let this one ride one more time. Let's see it from the hook. May have this one ride out just like that on this one right here. Actually, let's play it from the hook and let's put the dude his email audio in here and see how that rolls.
The same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way, The same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, Ain't got no time to waste.
Sound like he was in the bathroom recording this.
Place, man. I get out the way.
So I know what I'm gonna do. We'll do this right here. Yeah, we'll do that part right here. Out right there. Go with the shorter 808 right there. Then put the boom right there. And that other situation right here. Take this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and split that. And just there it is. That'd be funny if you leave that in there. All right, there we go. All right, cool. So that's that right there, man. Yeah. Let me check something real quick. These woes.
The same shit, ain't doing nothing different.
I'm gonna play with one. I'm gonna do one more thing, and that's this. Let me play with something here. I need that. Whoa is missing something, and I know it's something, and I'm gonna use this plug-in right here. This is my first time actually using this, so let's bring out some of that. It's missing something in the. It's an EQ thing, and I EQ'd it the best way I could through the. That Ssl Eq. So let's do this real quick. And also they got some latency on it. You hear that, right? Got a lot of latency on there. So take it out of linear phase mode. that was it a little bit. I didn't want to do too much on it, but it seemed like it put it where I wanted it. I think I got another part coming up right here. Let me try this other one. So on this shit, you can't adjust the frequency? Oh, that sucks, man. All right, so I mean, this is good. I mean, I like it. I mean, it does the job, but for some reason you can't adjust the frequency. It seems like it's on fixed frequencies. That's no good. Maybe they'll have that on an update or something like that. But anyway, yeah, seemed like that did the trick on what I was missing on it. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. I had to bring up the middle band. So what I'm gonna do is move this plug in front of the Ssl 9000 and adjust the compressor just a little bit. Ah, that's what it was. That's what it is. The gate. Yeah, I need to let the gate be more relaxed. You'll hear. It's a little bit too it cuts off a little bit too much. It's a little bit of separation. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was right there. With the help of the sugar, whatnot. We'll see how it sounds going into the hook. I'm gonna bring in old boy's email audio. It's not a real hook, it's just a reference.
And the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way, I get out the way. And the same shit, ain't doing nothing different. I get out the way, I get out the way. Ain't got no time to waste, can't stay in the same place, man. I get out the way.
What's going on, Rick?
I get out the way.
All right, cool deal, man. That was it, man. So just explaining the process on taking email audio. You know what I'm saying? Again, the guy that get out the way vocal, email me his hook. Again, you know what I'm saying? If you working with artists and stuff like that, and you guys can't be in the same room, you always have the luxury of using audio, man, at its advantage. Cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Cell phone, you pay $1,000 for a cell phone. Hell, you might as well take full advantage of it or whatnot, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Tell your client, you know, start that beat over again. Tell your client to send your audio, you know what I'm saying, on their phone, drop a voicemail, record it however they need to, and they can send it to you. And then I can't speak for, let me turn that shit down. All right, I can't speak for a lot of different dolls out there because I don't know what everybody else does or whatnot, but with, you know what I'm saying, Ableton Live, you're able to let me show you guys again. You're able to take any audio, and that's the good thing about Ableton Live. You can take any audio and mangle it, mix it up, and rearrange it and make the tempo adjust. Go and rewind back to the beginning of the audio. You could tell the dude was just all off on tempo or whatnot. But once I found the tempo around about average tempo of what he was saying in the audio, I found that tempo, put it into the session, and with the warp markers, as you see here, I had to cut off the beginning of the actual hook, but with the warp markers, you can definitely, it took me about 5 minutes to really nail it right, and it's still a little bit off, but it's just a reference, you know what I'm saying, and I can able to get in there and make the beat, you know what I'm saying, a little bit better. And you don't have all this back and forth like, oh, no, ain't what I was looking for or whatnot. Well, shit, I need you in the room. But if he ain't in the room, you can use that reference point right there. So that's what we did, man. And it just shows you, again, the power of Ableton Live and what it can do for us just doing different tricks for different workflows or whatnot, man. So that's that right there, man. So, again, man, y'all definitely go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? There it is right up there. I got it right this time. Super Mario, man. On here on YouTube or whatnot. Sun came out. It was cloudy earlier. So, yeah. Whoa. Bust it. Left. Right. Flap your wings. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got it like I used to, man. Nigga getting old, bro. But y'all definitely, man, go follow me on Instagram at @SuperMario_producer, man. Y'all can rewind that shit. I was cutting up a little earlier, but go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Also follow onthebeat.podcast on Instagram as well at onthebeat.podcast. We'll be dropping an episode. Took a little break and stuff like that, so we'll be dropping start dropping more episodes here in the next couple of days and stuff like that. So we'll pick it back up, man. Had to take a break or whatnot. Get back on it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be talking, if we can, we'll be talking a lot of music production stuff. And also, if you're an artist, producer, engineer, I welcome everybody. Just hit me up or whatnot, man, to get on the podcast. I try not to bother too many people to get on the podcast because schedules and stuff like that just never allow whatnot. So if I do, it's going to be virtual. If not, we could do it. Seem like here in Texas, it's wide the fuck open. So, hey, I gotta find me a little spot to go do my podcast and stuff like that, man. So we'll definitely try to look into that, man. Not doing everything virtual anymore, and for the people here in the Houston area and stuff like that, start doing more in-person podcasts and stuff like that. So just gotta find a spot now that Texas is wide the fuck open and stuff like that. So y'all stay tuned at onthebeat.podcast on Instagram as well, man. Last but not least, man, y'all make sure you go follow at Music Soul Live Showcase. Have a live streaming event coming up at the end of April 30th, you know what I'm saying, on the Music Soul Live Showcase Facebook page. Make sure y'all go check that out. It's gonna be called the Soul Sessions. The first established Soul Sessions or whatnot, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. I'm gonna have 4 or 5 artists doing their thing, you know what I'm saying, just a different visual or whatnot, man. So it's just really a visual a virtual concert for these folks as well. And last but not least, man, make sure you go check out the Tomorrow Today Show. Again, the Tomorrow Today Show is you could say a colleague of mine on a podcast. If you like hip hop, cool, but she got the R&B tip and stuff like that, man. So she has some of the hottest R&B talent out here in Houston, Texas as well, man. So make sure you go check her out. Her YouTube page just up and popping, man. The Tomorrow, Tomaro, you know what I'm saying, Tomaro on the Tomorrow Today Show, man. Go look that up on YouTube. She just dropped her first episode for a second season, you know what I'm saying, produced by Jazz Creative Media, man. So, you know what I'm saying, y'all go check that out, man. Got some good interviews coming up as well, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. It's time to go pick up the youngin' and stuff like that, man. Had to do a stream today because tonight I don't know where I'm gonna be at, man. Gotta go hang out with the youngin' and stuff like that. So shit, you know, I had to get one in. It's been a while or whatnot. Again, we'll be dropping more On The Beat podcast episodes here pretty soon. So make sure y'all go follow that and check out the playlist here on this channel as well. All the episodes, full episodes, all 51 or 52 of them right here. I got a playlist that should be on the channel somehow, some way. But just go on my channel and search On The Beat Podcast playlist. I think that's what that is. If not, you know what I'm saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can definitely find it there or whatnot. And that's it, man. Y'all be easy today, man. And stay creative, bro. Stay creative out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing. And I'm going to do mine, man. This is your boy, Super Mario, man. We are out of here, man. Peace.